Hey guys, it's Asusake here, and welcome to Into the Gungeon. I don't know why the music restarted there. It's kind of weird. So we have 4 characters to start out with here. We have the Convict, which is a female lady who looks kind of mean. We have the Pilot, who looks kind of conniving maybe. We have the Marine, who's just like, stay tactical Marines. And then we have the Hunter that kind of looks like that one chick from Overwatch. And she has a Corgi, so we're starting with the Corgi, of course. She's too adorable. So as you guys can see, I've already been playing a little bit. We aren't starting from the very beginning, but it's pretty much the beginning. The game hasn't been beaten, so that hasn't changed. The only thing that has changed is we've unlocked items. We've gotten a few NPCs at the place. Mainly we've gotten these 2 guys. The King dude who offers a mini game in the Gungeon. We have that guy, I don't know who he is. We have this guy who opens elevators. We have all the characters and the co-op character, of course. We have these guys who send you on hunts. Right now we are hunting hollow points. So we can right click to do a roll, which gives us invulnerability frames, kind of like Dark Souls, and then we'll just get into it. So as you can guess, with Into the Gungeon, everything is gunny, if that's the word I can use for it. It's all gunny in this place. I don't like it. No, I can't lie, I love it. This game is absolutely fantastic. I feel like the volume's a little too loud. It's kind of hard to tell in game, which is always a bother. Just gonna knock it down like 2 on each. It's already pretty dang low. But yeah, as you can see, we start with a crossbow. And with our crossbow, we also have a pistol with unlimited ammo. So our crossbow is limited, our pistol is unlimited. We can also flip tables and stuff and use them as cover. And I'll show the dodge roll mechanic off when it becomes, you know, when in a moment of need we will use it. So you kind of want to conserve a little bit of ammo. You don't want to use too much, but you can. There's ways to refill your gun. It's not like one and done and you're out. Ow. I definitely should have rolled through that, but I was worried about rolling into the explosion from that bat that had a grenade on him for whatever reason. So the beginning isn't going to be too bad, hopefully. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Not like this. Okay. So as you can see, different enemies, different enemy types. There's also, like, in Isaac, there's champion forms of enemies, which we probably won't run across for a little bit. And in the top left, you can see our different resources that we have available to us. We have 2 blanks, which are those blue things. We have a single key, and we have 12 bullets, which are pretty much equal to money. And whenever we find the shop, we'll be able to put this to use. So thus far, I love the game. It's so good. It's actually one of the better games I've played. A lot of people are saying it's kind of like a cross between Isaac and Nuclear Throne. I would agree on some of the points there. I would disagree on some of them as well, but see, we used our invincibility frames to get out of that explosion. Have I actually showed us rolling through a full bullet yet? I don't think we have. I'll see if I can get somebody easy to shoot at me. Oh, not these guys, because they have AKs, but this normal guy will try to leave alive. So we just need to kill this guy with the AK. Okay, watch. There we go. Just like Dark Souls with the invulnerability frames. By the way, Dark Souls is going to be in the channel pretty soon, as it comes out in a couple of days? What, 4? 3? I believe 3 days is what I was looking at earlier. So we get our first chest. It has an explosion taped to it. We're going to undo it. We have ghost bullets. So I'm assuming piercing bullets. Oh, this is a secret room. So you can tell sometimes you get lucky by finding secret rooms. You can't really know where they are. You kind of just got to get lucky. Your normal gun won't expose the hole, but if you have any other gun, it'll expose like a crack in the wall, and then you can use one of your blanks, which destroy all the bullets on the screen, to get rid of it. And there's a lot of stuff that can be in secret rooms. Oh, nice, we got chests. That has a scope in it. Just gonna make us extremely accurate, which is very nice. Sadly, we got the scope though. There are much better weapons in my opinion for accuracy upgrades. With my favorite being the what is that damn thing? It's the red dot sight, like in Call of Duty. Our Ghost Bullet's Pierce, which seems incredibly powerful. We're just gonna do a little circle around this guy. Oh my god, that pierces too? Oh, this is so strong. I've never actually had these Ghost Bullets before. So let's check for secrets here. Doesn't look like there's any here. So we need a key. We haven't found the shop yet. So we can go to our map and teleport to these green portals that are placed around in different rooms. It's pretty dang convenient. I'm digging this run this far though. With additional accuracy and on top of that piercing bullets, man, that feels like such a good combo to have. So whenever you're going through rooms, it's pretty much a nice practice to get into to start reloading your guns in case you need them. Oh my god, this is gonna wreck these guys. The nice thing about these piercing bullets is it doesn't seem to get rid of the... Oh, where's that lead to? But the piercing bullets don't seem to be getting rid of its knockback effect, which is a pretty big deal. Buy this key and see what this is. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the map guy. So he's supposed to be like Link from The Legend of Zelda. As you can see, he has his Master Sword here, his Hyrulean shield, and his giant bag with everything. And also, if you go over there's nothing in these pots. I already checked, because as you know, Link does enjoy destroying pots, picking them up, throwing them and the like. So neat little reference there. He's also a pretty cool NPC because he will give you something for free if you map out the entire dungeon, which kind of gives you a little bit of an incentive. Instead of just fighting the boss fight like we just did, and just doing it automatically, you have a bit more of an incentive to kind of check out the entire dungeon, go around and explore everything. Because other than that, there's really not a reason to. Okay, so map has been completed. So at our nearest convenience, we will go back to our linking character and get ourselves some loot. These damn ghosts, man. When I first started playing, these ghosts were the bane of my existence. I have about 14 hours in the game over the stretch of 2 days, and it's amazing. So you can share the completed map, you can keep it for yourself. I've never kept it for myself because he gives you a free weapon, so I really don't see a point in it. This shop, I'm pretty sure, didn't have a key, and we don't have any money to buy anything, so let's go fight our boss. Hopefully it's a pretty simple one. So there's about 4 variations of every boss I've noticed on every floor. We got the bullet twins or whatever. What do they call it? The trigger twins. Double tap. This is not a hard boss, but it's definitely not a necessarily easy one either. This one requires a lot of movement, is the main problem with this boss fight. Other than the movement, he's actually not too bad. Well, they are not too bad. So I tried getting them both low at the same time and killing them around the same time for maybe, I don't know. I was hoping that you could prevent, because I assumed one was going to enrage after you killed his friend, right? That kind of just makes sense. But it doesn't actually do anything to kill them separately. The other guy regains quite a bit of, around the same time. Because the other guy regains quite a bit of HP, and you just kind of look like a chump. I didn't even see that bullet hit us, to be honest. So we're just going to kite this guy around. This is one of the easier bosses on the first floor, in my opinion. And we got some of these credits, which are, we spend these in that shop, which allow us to unlock additional items in the Gungeon. And we get the Corsair Plot Course. Oh, so we just have a bullet that bounces around the room now. Cool. And no, I don't know all the weapons yet or anything, so I'm still exploring the game as much as anyone else is. And I'm loving it. I would recommend it. Oh my god, if you love Nuclear Throne, if you like Isaac, if you like roguelikes in general, get into the Gungeon. Just do it. Yesterday you said today. Just do it. It's so good. Let's just throw one of these down here. doesn't seem to be doing much damage, but it does pierce and it does bounce around the map, so it doesn't look like it's too bad. Invulnerability frames on these slimes when they split is kind of annoying. It's not like a problem or anything. Is that a weak wall? That leads to... Pretty sure that's a secret room wall. It is. Nice. Nice. Double keys. You can jump over gaps via your little dodge roll ability too, which is pretty nice. Really nice touch. We're starting to run a little bit low on ammo, so we're gonna play it cool on using too much. So some enemies have death effects, some don't. I don't really know what governs it, to be honest. I am getting a tiny bit of lag too, which is kind of surprising. Because when I was playing this earlier for some of my buddies streaming it, I wasn't getting any lag at all. Okay, so these guys occasionally explode. They drop some HP, but generally you never want to rely on HP being dropped because it doesn't happen very often. So I'm just going to throw a couple of these on the screen and see how it does with the little map we're on. Should be doing pretty well there. Ow. I rolled away from the bullets instead towards them. Mostly because I kind of had bullets coming from both ways, so I was a little boned either way, but... Man, this is a lot of enemies. This is actually one of my least favorite enemies, for this exact reason. He's not too bad though, you just gotta get his pattern down. Wait for those bullets to come on through. They go wherever your current location is, so you can kind of play around that and move out of the way. I wish this didn't have such a long charge time. This is one of the problems I'm kind of seeing with it here. It's not too bad though. It's workable or roundable. If that makes any sense at all. Yeah, how have you guys been doing, man? I'm so happy that there's new games coming out and they're good. There's so many good games coming out soon. And I couldn't be more than happy for it. Because I felt like we had a lack of good games for a while. I mean, not necessarily like a lack, but I felt like there just weren't as many popping up. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I missed a few gems, a few diamonds in the rough, you know. But for the most part, I feel like we just missed out on a few good games that just never showed up. So you can reload while rolling too, which is a pretty nice little thing. If you couldn't, it would definitely make rolling a bit more tedious, I guess is the word. Because it's 100% essential. You have to roll in this game to get anywhere. But it would make it all that more annoying to time your reloads and your rolls. But luckily that's not a problem. So as you can see, we don't have very much of a reason yet to flip tables. Of course, if we want additional cover, we can. But we don't have any reason other than that to flip a table. But later on, you can get this stuff called table tech, which gives you additional effects for flipping tables and stuff. You can get one that enrages you. Oh, that went through the table? Crap. It's a weird, fortunate interaction. You can get stuff that causes explosions. You can get things that make the tables fly when you flip them. You can get money when tables are flipped. The enrage is probably the best one. This is the one I've used the most anyway. I'm in no way like super good at this game or anything. Oh wow, that's quite a bit of goodies. Got an alien blaster as well. So from what I've been able to tell, or what I've gathered this far, is you can have about 9 weapons. I've had up to 8, and I'm assuming that if you could have up to 8, why wouldn't you have that one more weapon? So I should have just teleported to this, honestly. Matter of fact, I'm going to. It's still gonna be faster than walking those few extra feet. We're having pretty... Oh. Shrine to Shelton Ammo Elementals. So we can kneel at it, which I believe makes the game more difficult, but it refills all of our ammo. We aren't in need of that right now. What the heck? Just shot that. Oh, there's like a butt ton of books up there. 3 books. Nice, and some HP. Oh, we're full. When did we pick up an HP? So we have $100. I'm definitely expecting something here. What's this? Litchi trigger finger. Or knife shield. Rate of fire up, that's good. Go ahead and buy a key too. We could buy some armor, but I think I'm just gonna keep my money. Because unlike in Isaac, the shops don't seem to stop appearing later in the game. It seems like they are always there. It's a near constant. I was on the 5th floor, I believe, and there were still shops, so. Unless it changes right after the 5th floor, it's a guarantee. Oh, that was a scary thing to roll through, to be honest. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn down the screen shake a little bit. I feel like that's doing a little bit of the problem here. Plus, then I won't get that really annoying thing from YouTube. If a game has screen shake in it, YouTube will always say, "We've detected there's some shaking camera in your videos. Do you want to try to fix that?" I'm always like, no, it's part of the game. Okay, that looks like it's not as bad. I just don't want to mess up the video any. I don't really mind the screen shake myself. But it does have a little bit of a lag effect on the video for whatever reason. It kind of did it in Nuclear Throne 2 as well. Things I've noticed is you do have a bit of invulnerability after you take a damage. It's not a lot, but it's enough. It's enough that if there's multiple bullets coming from you, you can generally recover in time to like go through them. What is this? Slower enemy bullets. Nice. There's nothing there. I kind of like always looking for those. So we don't have 2 keys, so we can't get into this, because we need a key for this door and a key for that door, or that chest, so I feel like it's not worth it. Let's just go probably fight the boss, I guess. Hope it's a pretty easy one. There's one boss called the Amoconda. Speaking of the Amoconda, this boss always gives me a hard time. I always have an extremely difficult time against this boss. But with our piercing shots, I feel like we're gonna wreck this boss pretty hard, actually. This was the bane of my existence when I first started playing. This boss would always beat me. Aw, that's unfortunate. I was right beside that little pop-up we had. So he starts to eat the little things that he summons. And it's kind of annoying because he gets a little bit of HP back, and he also becomes longer, which gives him more access to guns and stuff. Okay, let's just go ahead and get rid of some of that problem. We went ahead and used our last blank, so we won't be able to get into a secret room or anything, but I think I'd rather do that than be dead, so I'm just swapping out our guns so we don't use too much ammo out of one. I feel like the best strategy here is just stay far enough away to where... Ah, he ate one of those damn things. Just stay far enough away to where you won't get hit by him. I don't know exactly what causes it. Maybe it's our damage to him, but eventually his parts become blackened or darkened, and then he's easier. He takes more damage in those spots. There is rewards for taking no damage, by the way. I'm definitely not going to ever do it against Amoconda, but I could do it against a lot of the other bosses. Since there's plenty of HP on the floor, I can go ahead and go over here and get this. So we could go up here and open this chest if we really want to, the cage in the chest, but I'd rather not spend 2 keys when I could potentially have 2 chests in the future. We got the light gun, which as you can expect is just like a duck hunt. It's incredibly good too. It's one of my favorite guns, actually. There's a lot of guns I like, and there's only a few I've found that I haven't been very fond of. They've been kind of lackluster, or their purpose is really hard to use without a specific set of items. There are also active items in the game, which we've been unfortunate enough not to find any yet. So there you go, you see the duck coming out, doing our bidding. Pretty good weapon. It does quite a bit of damage, actually. The problem is, it's normally even stronger than normal because it has a piercing effect on it. But in our current situation where we already have piercing, it seems a little not as good as it would normally be. So we'll go ahead and drop that environmental trap and get a double kill there. You can You can use your invulnerability frames without necessarily rolling as well, by the way. Like, if you hide in a corner and an enemy's about to hit you, you can still roll directly into the corner, only like a millimeter away, and you'll still dodge the damage. It is actual invulnerability frames, instead of probably what some people are worried about, just being a bullet roll mechanic. I'm just gonna wait for him to reroll. This is the really scary part. You gotta wait for him to stop shooting. Nice, our other thing came down. Ah, fire! Fire bad! Roll! I wouldn't walk over there, my friends. I mean, if you want to walk over there and end your own lives, feel free, but I personally would not recommend it. Okay, so we'll go down from here. We'll use a little bit of our light gun. I don't want to use too much ammo because it's a really good boss killer. This is an incredibly difficult room, actually. I've lost many lives, yeah. Please die, please die, please die. Oh my lord! It's a nightmare. Where is he? Let's just send the duck after him. Get him, duck. Nice. Now we have 3 keys. I can't tell if that's lava or like Gears of War emulsion. Wow, that's so good. Oh my god, the regular shotgun is one of the best items in the game too, by the way. Look how tight that spread is. So strong. That just goes to show you. Sometimes it just takes a regular shotgun to get where you're going. Matter of fact, it's so good I'm not going to waste all the ammo on it. Oh, well. So I'm not afraid as much. So this is one of the secret rooms in the game. It's not necessarily a secret, it's more like a puzzle room. And if you guys are curious, I'll go ahead and show you. If you're not curious, skip like a minute ahead in the video right now before I do anything. I'll give you a couple seconds. This isn't product placement. Okay, so for the guys that are interested in the secret and want to see it, you dodge roll from that corner and you press E as you're about to go across the cart. Then you get down to this one, you do the exact same thing. You don't have to press E though when you're going from cart to cart. Something else I found out. Go here to here. When I first figured this out, it took a while because I didn't know you could dodge roll from carts. And then when you're in the final one, you just come up here and it'll bring you to this. So this is an active item. If you go to your ammo nomicon, which is like your inventory, you can see we have all our weapons here. It says a bullet component from the deep. Before the great bullet fell, the Gungeon's original masters used this powder in his experiments. The bullet can still mine it from the depths, awaiting for the return of their master. Everything has unique text too, which is pretty amazing. Generally, all of them are funny. This one is not because it's just boring, but they're generally pretty funny. Some of them are interesting. But if you don't know what a gun does, you can look at its what it says and generally infer from what it says what it's going to be doing. Not always, but generally. Chase this guy. This guy buffs all the people in the room, by the way. He's a must kill. So the darkened characters, they're one of the few enemies that track your location and shoot to where you're going instead of where you are. So you got to be extra careful when you see them in the area. So let's go up from here. This is a really big floor. As you can see, this guy is actually buffing the entire way, but he's killing all his friends while leading him through this. So we're gonna go around here, take this guy out, so he can't keep buffing everyone. Same as the other slimes, except they poison people. Poison damage works like Dark Souls. The longer you stand on it, you get this tiny little bar above your head that fills up. And then if you stand in it long enough for the entire bar to fill up, you will indeed get poisoned. So it's not instantaneous, so it has a little bit of forgiveness on it, unlike some other games. I was trying to knock that guy down the hole. I've never tried knocking the big guy in the hole. I wonder if you can. I need him to come this way a little bit more though. Can you go down there, please? You don't have knockback when you're stationary. Okay. Do you see how strong the frickin' shotgun is? It shoots so many pellets at once. Looks like he's gonna have some backup. Some backup is coming. As you can see, our starter gun is getting less and less effective. It's still useful, because it has unlimited ammo, of course, so at the end of a level, if you have enemies that you know that you 100% can easily dodge, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and just shoot them with a normal gun. Once we find our shop, we're going to be pretty dang happy, though. Because we have 116 bucks. We also have a golden key, which unlocks a captive person, which hopefully we can find and is not in like a secret room or something. That'd be pretty dang nice. I'm assuming, yeah, I was assuming another wave here. So, I generally like to take out the more difficult enemies first. These shotgun enemies are pretty dang easy to predict what they're gonna do. Those enemies with the AK, they track you a little bit harder. So we gotta pay a key to get into our shop. It's kind of unfortunate, and it's pretty rare that that happens. And there's really nothing in here, but we'll buy an armor. Just, not only for safety, just cause like, I kind of feel bad because I spent a key and got nothing for it, and I'm like, just give me whatever you got, man. This is a pretty dang unfortunate room. So we can deal pretty good damage to these guys when this guy isn't dancing, but when he is dancing, we have like, it kind of reminds me of some Crypto the Necrodancer stuff. But when he's doing his little jig or buffing peel, whatever it is, it's almost useless to even try shooting him. So this is actually another pretty difficult enemy. He has low HP, but he does this little jig around, and he's really quick. And he also does tracking shots instead of the normal shots that most people do where they shoot at your location. He'll shoot to where you're going, which can lead to some pretty confusing places. If you get multiple enemies, ones that track you and ones that don't, in the same room, you can easily be overwhelmed just by one shooting where you're going, one shooting where you were. You can't go backwards to get away from the ones that were shooting where you're going, so you have to run into the bullets that are shooting where you're going, and it gets really chaotic. This is a massive map. Oh, look, my doggy found a blank. We're up to 4 now. Good job, little puppy. So I haven't found any rooms that are 100% you're gonna take damage on yet. Like, I don't know if you guys heard my complaints about some of the stuff in Isaac. Oh, that was a good dodge. But there's some rooms, I feel, at least, in Isaac, where you're almost 100% guaranteed to take damage. A lot of people don't believe that. And, you know, you're entitled to your opinion, of course. But I feel like there's just some rooms, man, where it's not impossible, but it's near impossible to not take damage, because there's no dodge roll mechanic or anything. But I haven't found any in the game like that for this. So we got a ballot, a vote for confidence. What does it do? The ballot is proof of participation in the democratic process. Voting is cool no matter what anyone says. Okay, well I don't know what that does. I'm assuming it's good. So we find our person. Oh, I've rescued this guy twice before. I found it again. I don't know why you did that, but please don't do it again. I just need to find my way out. So this guy, he takes his helmet off when he's back at the breach, which is what the main area is called. At the starting menu where you choose your character, that's called the breach. Which I guess is the breach into the Gungeon, which makes sense. But he takes his helmet off, and I kicked it down because he wouldn't talk to me. He was like being all rude. We're like, fine, I'll kick your helmet. And then I felt kind of bad because he had to go back into the Gungeon to get it, of course. Well, he got trapped every single time we went down there. I'm trying to bait this guy over so we can kill him before he does this little flip. But he got trapped every single time that he's been in there. I'm going to leave this guy alive because I want to deal with this fire guy first, because he's much more difficult. Now we'll turn him into fire and proceed to take him out. You can kind of use line of sight on chasing enemies too, like that. Makes your life a whole lot easier. So I'm pretty sure that's everything. All we have left to do is the boss. Maybe there's some secret rooms, but I don't know where they are. I normally die on the 4th floor, 3rd floor occasionally. Alright, so we have the dark guy. This guy isn't too bad. He requires a lot of focus though, so I'm probably going to be pretty quiet through this. Pretty much just don't let him get you into a corner, and then I'll show you guys a secret technique. Oh, I get to show you guys early. So when he goes into the dark phase, I recommend going into the corner. This is my own patented technique. I haven't seen anybody else do it, but just go into a corner, use your invulnerability frames. I couldn't do it that time because he had 2 waves of bullets coming, but use your invulnerability frames to your advantage, and you will be able to come out of that a lot more sane and safe, because the whole thing is he teleports to every direction around you during this phase. So if you don't use... Damn it, I keep messing up because I'm not paying attention. But if you don't use this dodge roll thing to your advantage, you kind of end up getting murdered by it. It's actually an incredibly hard ability to get through. I'm just gonna do this because I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm not playing the best right now. I think it's because I'm so focused on talking. Ah! Damn, we couldn't dodge roll in time. So as you can see, the game definitely gets more difficult. No, it's never to an impossible point though, which is a pretty key factor. You will die a lot learning the boss's different patterns and stuff, of course. It's pretty much guaranteed. But that's guaranteed in any roguelike game, right? So I need another gun. Gun. Hope we poison him at least. So we'll go ahead and chill in the corner again. So you can look in other directions and roll as long as you're pressing another direction on the keyboard than you're looking. So we can look outwards here and see what he's going to be doing to us. Dancing up here in the corner. Oh, come on. Over and over with this bull crap. But yeah, he appears on every side of you. Wow, I can't believe we got lucky there. He appears on every side of you when he decides to do that phase, so it gets pretty difficult. Nice. I was just trying to burst him down there because that was about to become a really difficult situation with him on one side and me on the other. So pretty good. Looks like we got Stinger. Drone Warfare. That's a Modern Warfare reference if I've ever seen it. I've never had the Stinger. If it works anything like Modern Warfare, I assume it locks onto enemies and then you fire. But it could just be like an RPG as well. Though they do have an RPG in the game, so maybe it has to differentiate itself in some way. These videos are going to be kind of long, by the way. The Gungeon is not a short game. Think Isaac. They're about Isaac length. Normal Isaac run, not OP Isaac run. Okay. That was... Wait, did that? Oh, wait, what? Oh, because it's called a Stinger! It shoots out bees as well. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? You got it. You got a video game. I get it. I can respect that. Ooh, free blank. So I'm hoping we can stack up some more HP. I hope we didn't use all our good fortune on finding a bunch of HP when we didn't need it earlier. That would be unfortunate. The further you get in the game, it gets much more difficult. Ow, much more quickly. That was just me being dumb, not seeing that guy. Kill these guys fast or they spawn enemies. Damn it, you still gotta spawn them. They will jump at you and explode into bullets. Right now we're kind of having the problem that we don't have the best weapons. There's some weapons that you can find that'll just straight up carry you. They'll carry you as long as you play relatively intelligently. Not even really too intelligently, right? Like, you just gotta not walk into bullets, and they'll carry you a little while. We don't have any of those weapons right now, except for the regular shotgun, which is incredibly good. As you can see, point in case there. I'm kind of hoping just push these guys in the little thing here. Use as well, my friend, go ahead. I don't want to use too much of it though, because it's such a good weapon. I noticed that this is one of the hardest rooms in the game, in my opinion. Ow. Let's just go ahead and use this and find this guy. So the problem is that he hides beside this guy, and these two slimes chase you around the whole map. I'm using another one of these just to go ahead and kill this guy. Now the room is 1,000 times easier. Till that happens, this room is one of the hardest rooms I've encountered in the game by far. And that's the craziest part, is this one is actually followed up with more enemies. Some rooms aren't really followed up with more enemies, but this one is for whatever reason. Even though it's a pretty damn difficult one by itself. So we took a lot of damage. There's something over here that we can't get access to. Oh, we can pay a key to. Let's go see what it is. Ooh, it's a guy. Drum clip, double vision. I'm assuming that's drinking, cigarettes. Oh, let's go drum clip. Oh, Interesting. Did that only work for... Wait, did we have more bullets in this? Why does it say there's 3 bullets down there? That's weird. So this room isn't bad. Any room where there's no enemy to buff normal enemies, it's not really that bad. Especially, like, this guy is put here to cause chaos in a room. But if you don't have to walk out of your safety area to where he can... The only place he can cause chaos is in his zoning zone. So if you don't have to walk out of your little safety zone you start in, there's really no reason for him to be in the room. I guess if you didn't have strong enough guns or something maybe, but that's kind of unfortunate. We don't have a key to this chest. I'm gonna check for a secret room here. I doubt there'd be one here, but maybe there. Looks like this connects to this, which we'll just go ahead and unlock and pray that we get a key, because I love opening those bigger chests. Ah, I didn't even see that hit me. Foolish. Foolish child. The red ones are pretty bad. They steal your bullets. Okay, we killed him. Huh. Unless this goes really far around, there's definitely a secret room at play here. So we're about at the end of our rope here. We're running out of HP. We're running out of useful guns. We haven't dropped a single ammo box, which is pretty damn rare, might I add. I've had one run where I got an ammo box almost every single room. Then this run where we just don't get any. I don't really know what governs it. Maybe there's some form of drop luck, maybe. I don't know. But we've gotten pretty unlucky this run, nonetheless. Oh, this room is terrible. Hate this room. Nice. That wasn't too bad. This might lead to the secondary secret room, which drops another bullet component. But you need a weapon that can reveal the ground to get that one, which we don't have, so. It's kind of like Legend of Zelda style in that room I'm referencing, because you can't see the floor. The easiest way to get through that room is to have a water gun or an ice gun that puts water in the ground so you can see where you're going. This guy has to die. Okay, we're good. Hardest part of the room done. Man, this drum clip on our basic pistol is incredibly good. So I'm feeling like there's a secret room, unless this leads over, which is quite possible. Looks like it's going to lead to a room that'll eventually lead over, maybe. Oh yeah, this drum clip makes our starting pistol much better. So all the classes start with different pistols as well. This character starts with a 6-shot shooter, which is a revolver, of course. The Marine starts with a 8-shot gun that is perfectly accurate, which is incredibly strong. So the guy in the middle here is actually a Grim Reaper, and he's incredibly difficult to deal with. So he's gonna send us these bullets that are gonna follow us everywhere, and he is completely invulnerable. You cannot do a thing to him. So the idea is you want to kill every single enemy in the room, and then he will dissipate, because he no longer has people to claim to the Gungeon. His bullets, however, do not dissipate. Ooh, free key. Didn't we have a big chest? Oh, that's what we're going to get. We're going to get the big chest, which I think this is about to lead to. Ooh. We went out and froze them with that little trap there. Is that a buffing guy? Wait, this guy will summon a giant skeleton, by the way. A giant golden skeleton, and he will ruin your fricking life. We're not opening this one. We're opening the pretty gold one. What is this? An eye patch. Hit harder, less often. Oh, that made us very inaccurate. So we'll check, see if this is a mimic. It's not. We don't have a bullet. I was trying to hopefully get HP out of it, that we had no luck. So it seems like our accuracy has gone down, but we already had an accuracy increase. But we're gonna do more damage, so you know, could be good. I'm mostly exploring the whole floor because I'm really nervous about the boss. I've never beaten this floor's boss. And no, please don't summon that. Oh, did he get it off? I don't think he did. I think we're fine. This guy is one of the worst enemies in the game. If you let him summon that enemy, it's like a mini boss. Ooh, the shop. Please, please be good. What is this? This is the distraction thing. I know what that is. Heart bottle. AK-47. For some reason I thought it said 97. AK-47 is incredibly good. So sadly, the only thing that we even really want here is the ammo, but we don't want the ammo for the fact that we don't have HP to sustain it. The AK-47 is extremely good. I've only had it once, and that was in the tutorial. And it wrecked everything, so I'd love to get that. But for now, we'll continue on exploring. Maybe we'll get some more money and be able to purchase it. Hopefully. That's the idea anyway. So this is the secret room. There's a path that starts around here, and you can lead it along. It's invisible. It's like Legend of Zelda where you need that mirror to be able to progress through. But sadly, there is no mirror in this game to give you that. It's mostly just that you need a water gun to see the flooring. I wish we had that key now. Ooh. Okay, so we can't. But I really wish we would have known this was here. That was the orc guy. I guess there's nothing to do but fight the boss. Was there anything that might help us in here, actually, that we could buy? We could buy more ammo, but I don't think that's going to help us very much. I think a blank would definitely help. We could buy a key and go back to that room. Because that HP in there is going to help a lot. This had no lock on it, actually. It's pretty good. It might be a mimic, though. Wasn't. Just gave us money. Pretty mediocre, but the heart is well worth it. Hopefully. Okay, what do we want to open up with? I say let's do mostly shotgun stinger. This is the enemy that killed me instantaneously last time. I have no idea how to fight him at all. Can this boss not be a thing, please? I'm just gonna, for safety. Oh, please let me win. I'd be so happy. Oh my god, I fucking beat it. The first time I fought this boss, he did that fire attack instantly, and it spelled doom. I'm gonna wait for this fire to dissipate. Thank you. So we got a fight saber. Interesting. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. So this is the farthest I've ever been in the Gungeon. This is kind of weird that the first time I record it is the first time I get further in the game. I didn't expect this one to happen. It got me all blushing over here. But yeah, I'm extraordinarily inside the forge. I've never been to the forge. I'm assuming it's just gonna be a more difficult version of the rest, right? So these things explode into bullets that are really fast, so pretty much just gotta be careful with them. What the hell? Oh no. What? Oh, it knocked me off the edge, so I got double hit. I think this is just a trap that we just need to run through. Oh, okay. What's going on here? Okay, these are just bigger forms of the other enemies that we had fought previously, so I know how to deal with these. It's not too bad. I love these like escalator things though. Oh, I did not know you were there. We're dead. Well, that was really fun. That's the first I've ever been in the Gungeon. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of it. If you guys did, please leave a like down there. Please leave a comment also in the comment section below. I read and respond to every single one. If you guys liked it, leave me a comment, let me know so I can definitely get more content out. Either way, there's gonna be more because I'm loving the game. And I plan to spend many more hours with it. I hope you guys come along with me on that journey. And hopefully enjoy it even half as much as I do, and it's gonna be a blast. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Recommend it to anyone who may be interested. And I hope you guys have the most amazing day in the whole damn world. See you guys.